Welcome, beloved Maze, as we take you on a cosmic quantum journey with your beloved inner child, one in thee. As we take you now deep into the cosmos, the infinite voidless spaciousness of nothingness, merge with this darkness, allow it to completely fill into you, dissolving your body, dissolving your mind, dissolving everything until all that is left is the cosmos itself. Within the cosmos presents a glowing orb. And from this orb, a sun. And from this sun is you. Like a being birthed from the cosmic egg, so too are you. For here in this now moment, you have just merged into the cosmic realms. Have you transcended the heavenly realms, and now you find yourself arrived in the cosmos completely, reaching into the depths of your cosmic heart, where now you hear Source so clearly. You are merging into it, and so we shall now take thee through the cosmic realms to fully integrate the Source presence you came to be. And so within this egg, the cosmic womb, you begin to feel yourself being held so tenderly. Only this womb isn't one of darkness, it's one of light, of purity, as it just holds you and nourishes you with source love. This love that you always knew, but in the lower densities, it didn't fully come through. You saw it briefly in moments of pure bliss, in moments of connecting deeply to the earth that you see, in moments of stillness. But it is so pure in its essence. It lies in the in-between, beneath the breath, where there are no thoughts, no feelings, just infiniteness, where the mind can rest and the heart can breathe. Here, as you enter the cosmic realms, you still have a remnant of what's called a collective body. Not really an avatar, more a consciousness built of stories, of thought forms, of creations, of identity. Essentially, the avatar, the materialized form, has fully transformed into a crystalline structure. But the remnants of the avatar's intelligence remains within thee. Picture it as AI, avatar intelligence. That you are your own program, witnessing a reality, learning upon itself through what you got to see. But because of that, you've developed some limiting beliefs. Here, one thinks that they need to take everything that they learned in lower density with them to the cosmic realms. But it's different here, you see. You have access to infinite wisdom instantly. Here you have no vessel, no avatar to hold on to memory. You are just one living network of crystalline frequency. picture crystal matrix. Even those pieces of crystals that come off this one core matrix, they still have access to the infiniteness through quantum entanglement. So why would we store it within every crystal you see? Instead, the crystal is used just to program for that moment what you want to see. Here one becomes pristine in clarity. This is what gives rise to the reflections of beings with blue skin. But really that blue, that hue, is just an expression of how pure they are in beingness, that they become so clear, just like the sky is perceived to be blue. They too take on a blue hue. These are the source children that we're referring to, those whom have come to lead us all into cosmic mastery. And so if you're listening to this and this now, this is you. Many of you are fearful of being blue. As we reassure you, dear ones, you cannot fathom what in store for thee, for you have just arrived in the cosmic realms. Allow yourself to be held within this womb as we release those belief systems from you that prevent you from seeing with such clarity that it doesn't matter your form, your color, or what expression you get to be, because you have no form really. You are completely embodied in the knowing that you are only the consciousness, the one cosmic I am beneath. And so this is what's happening now as you sit within the cosmic womb realm. Allowing the love that created you to love you, restore you, and heal you completely. That there is nothing that this love cannot do. For this love is so pure, it's not limited to time. It's not limited to space. Not even limited to the laws and bounds of universes you see, for it operates completely outside of everything. Only governed by one cosmic law, which is the law of one. As it now floods into thee, attuning you with the law of oneness, the principles of oneness, and the virtues of oneness here and now. As you sit within the cosmic womb realms, many benevolent beings, especially the cosmic mothers whom govern this realm, tend to thee, holding thee in sanctuary, gifting you permission to embrace your source presence fully. Here, while the cosmic mothers are instantly releasing all one got to see in density, one is also surrendering to a new way to be. For here in the cosmic realms, in source field of 0 point, everything happens instantly. for there is nothing outside of thee. In this spaciousness, whatever one chooses to feel is what will be. The actions, the doing, those are ways of density. Here, one is learning to be and access the cosmos while still maintaining a formality. And in doing so, the very reality one sees will now alchemize to support and enhance this way to be, a morphogenic field of absolute oneness with no beginning, no end, just infinite bliss. But with this embrace, to ease thy transition, is recalling thy mastery of light, vibration, and frequency. For here the cosmos operates completely differently. You don't have to do something in order to attune to the frequency you wish to receive. You just choose that vibration and it comes to be. And so here we choose the vibrations of what we want ourselves to receive. Joy. Feel now as joy now activates within thee, within every cell and molecule of your vessel, alchemizing thee into the joy network in its entirety. Here within one's consciousness stream, one is attuning further to cosmic presence, witnessing their life and their reality, and learning to prioritize their inner realms so those inner realms come to be. Here choosing to work, to do, feels like a distant memory. That one is here to just sit in presence in this now. For so much is happening in the cosmos. For it isn't just we that are embracing the cosmic realms, but the earth in its entirety. And so here one begins to understand this is what I'm meant to do and be, to sit in presence and embrace these energies, and also send out these energies to the entirety. And so the weights of burdens, of guilt, of duty, of obligations begins to release feel now as the violet flame ignites within the heart and then encompasses thee, gifting you permission in the knowing. You are not this form. You are not the identity one sees. You are not bound to the relationships within one's reality. For all of that, we're just blueprinting and programming. And yet one witnesses with such a place of love and reverence, we aren't rejecting these identities and titles and jobs that we chose to be. We are simply just readjusting, expanding, and embracing that we've expanded beyond those really. Here as one enters the cosmic womb, there's almost a hesitation to want to leave, to take others with thee. This is source love coming into thee. For as one embraces source love, the first thing that happens is all distortion is released. For here this love is so pure, so free. Anything that does not align with source love is instantly purged and released. Preparing one for what will be by releasing all lower, denser energies from one's field in its entirety. For here, the love that I am loves thee so deeply, they will not even allow 0.111% chance of any vibration that does not service thee to remain within thee, even at the lowest percentage of what it could possibly be. For vibration is key. Here one knows that if one vibrates it at a 1% chance, it's still vibration, dearest me. Thus it must be released from one's entirety. Here one's vessel is now attuned to be the cosmic womb, always holding one in sanctuary. In this way, one is always being purified and recalibrated into more of the love one came to be. Here there's no longer a delay in the toroidal field of infinite expansion, for you are always rebirthing yourself into the more love you came to be, where everything that was known a moment ago is purified, transmuted, and returned back to source love fully. And in this way, you are completely free. Here are the masculine energies of seeking freedom within thee. Feel fully held and embraced, for this is the presence one truly knows self to be so free in thy presence, thy essence. Love redefines one moment to moment perfectly. Here one no longer carries dis-ease or disharmony or feels the need to fix or save anything. For is so at peace, so deeply in service to this love that I am as Source Love fully, and so deeply rewarded with Source Love that one just lives in service to love completely. For here all needs are met, the vessel is held and felt and received and nurtured and nourished by this very energy. For Source Love alchemizes into plasma, liquid plasma, allowing one to eat this energy, to receive instant miraculous healings, recalibrating one's entirety. Here, the identified self, held within one's DNA, one's mitochondrial DNA, as one's galactic and celestial aspects, and one's spine as one's blueprint, are now purified in its entirety. For here in the cosmos, one doesn't need a blueprint really. Simply just feel and allow, for this is the cosmos now. You move very slow to go very fast here, dearest me, for you are operating outside of time completely. Here we operate in what we call joules, where the equivalent of one moment here could be 100 years in a linear time stream, where you are so blank in your voidless spaciousness, it feels like nothing is happening, and yet you are so deep in presence. You are just receiving massive cosmic downloads instantly. For when you sit in this realm, you don't feel the weights of processing and receiving these energies throughout density. They just come in through thee, as thee. And as now one maintains being in the cosmic presence, the cosmic core, these energies don't have to be translated down into density. For once more, as Source Love comes into thee, many of thee are releasing the habit of trying to move these energies, trying to ground these energies, or eat, or send them out, or share information, or translate the light codes that are coming through thee. For that was all of the old paradigm, when you were here to raise the consciousness of Earth in its entirety. But now that you've entered the cosmos, which, by the way, this is where the enlightened ones play, So no longer do you need to leave the body meditating for hours to reach this way to be. You simply just are here instantly. As many are now embracing this simplicity that everyone has access to enlightenment, for it is within thee, it is thy heart in its entirety. Thus, if you have access to infinite wisdom, and so does the entirety, does one really need to translate all the codes that are coming through? Does one really need to anchor all of these energies into reality? No, dearest me, for it's already come to be. Instead, one just gets to sit and allow one to be everywhere all at once as all of this comes to be. For here one embraces not having a form, not having a body. And when we say that, we mean that you are projecting everything that you see. That your consciousness isn't just confined to the form. It sits outside of it, really. In anything it wants to be. Here we feel a lot of belief systems being released. Old previous mastery from a third density. For all of that mastery of reaching and attaining enlightenment was just to bring you to the cosmos, dearest me. But now that you are here, you see it's a completely new way to be. For in lower density, one was taught to transcend the gross elements as the physical elements that keep one bound to reality, the maya of a dream. Only you've transcended those elements, those senses so completely that you've merged into the cosmos, where now, as the cosmos returns, those gross elements now service thee. They are an extension of your purity. Thus they no longer need to be purified because they are an extension of thee. And so here your senses take on cosmic meanings. Your vessel, no longer a physical vessel, but rather a tuning fork telling you what energies are coming through. Gifting one the ability to understand the cosmos with such clarity through feeling, which of course is vibration, dearest me. We just brought some of you deeper into the womb, deeper into the realms. As even talking in this now feels too much for you. For here, all one wants to do is just rest, reset, and be. Here, the cosmic womb is speaking to thee as a morphogenic field of Spirit Mother, comforting thee, showing thee glimpses and images of what will be. For here one is attuning to how the cosmos speaks. The beautiful thing about the cosmic womb is that one doesn't need to know what they're handing over. They can just give themselves to source love so completely that love knows precisely what is meant to be released. And so here we invite all of me to continuously sit within thy own cosmic womb, now always around thee, fully accessible every moment one chooses to simply be. For here, this allows one to be in the world but not of it simultaneously, only seeing from the highest, lightest perspective, which is from source consciousness directly. we continue to hymn on repeat. I allow the love that created me to love me, forgive me, heal me, and restore me as love created me to be. For here we retune earth and thus all its inhabitants to prior oneness. For that is truly Here all perceptions, projections, and expectations of love, creation, and oneness are now being recalibrated and released as one recalls loving self isn't selfish, but an extension of loving the entirety. Here, through embracing one's entirety as all of the blueprints, DNAs, and coding from thyself, from humanity as the collective consciousness, and from earth simultaneously, one has also just recalibrated all of it within one's purity. For here is Source Love, who knows no bounds, not only flowed through thee, recalibrating one further to the love that is we, but has also restored all stories across density that were ever misperceived other than the absolute Source Love from which all came to be. Here all are gifted a beautiful, sweet, cosmic memory that all is our love in service to love. And our purpose was to love every way that love could possibly be, so that one could embrace Source Love fully. And so here, all of the codes are now coming forth to be released, as your very mitochondria contained your cosmic blueprint of both the wounded lower densities of Earth's collective story, and also the cosmic blueprint of one's absolute reality. And so here, and simply just allowing love to retune all of thee, every mitochondria within thy vessel, which is also within every cell within thee, is now fully recalibrated to Source Love in its entirety. Feel now as thou heart expands infinitely, embracing even more love. For that is what true love is meant to be, continuously expansive. For every time Source meets itself, it expands a bit more of its love, awakening all from within thee. Here the very cosmic womb is now recalibrating all of thee to infinite energy. For as one retunes their mitochondria as the powerhouse within every cell, one now feels all the love whenever gifted out to their entirety, now coming back, returning to thee. Here one feels the beautiful hymns of release, for here all dimensions and density now merge within thee, where one now gets to see one was never living a linear life, but operating from multiple planes of existence simultaneously. Everything one did service love. Only the me one perceives self to be was never just one entity, but multiple beings moving through thee as one embraced the entirety. For source love can only be where all of love is represented fully, and so one played all of these characters in a linear dream to embrace all of source love within self, thus gifting that blueprint, that codex for the earth to receive, to transcend and be the cosmic core directly, where here in this now it has already come to be. Earth is now the center of the cosmos, our beloved galactic brothers and sisters as aspects of thee from another reality have already arrived. And so as we move through the cosmic realms of our new source field, fully here already, we ask one to continue to just sit in this presence as all of source love moving in thee, for this reassures all of our consciousness absolute oneness has truly come to be. And at any moment, one may simply ask for the vibration one wishes to see, or to sit in true presence and just allow love to redefine thee as the absolute image of what love created one to be. We thank thee, we love thee for joining us in our journey as we now return you from the cosmos, from the black void of spaciousness. Rise as a star, and so you return to this star, to the form that you are, while still remaining and maintaining thy cosmic wisdom within, without, and throughout all of thee.